So I've been carrying the iPhone Air around a week now, and honestly, this is the most interesting iPhone what Apple released so far. It's super thin, it's super light, and it feels almost unreal in the hand. In this video I'm going to focus more on what it actually feels like day to day, the good, the not so good, and whether it's worth it. But first let me give you a quick rundown of the specs, just so you know what Apple promising on paper. So let's run through the key specs quickly before I get into how it actually feels to use. This iPhone Air is crazy thin at just 5.6mm and weighs around 165 grams. So it's one of the lightest big iPhones Apple's ever made. You still get a 6.5-inch OLED display with ProMotion up to 120Hz, super bright at 3000 nits outdoors and always on if you want it. Inside it's running Apple's new A19 Pro chip with ray tracing support, so performance is flagship level. Storage starts at 256GB and goes up to 1TB with colors like space black, cloud white, light gold and sky blue. For cameras, there is a 48 megapixel main sensor with stabilization plus a 12 megapixel telephoto for 2x zoom, and the front camera is a 18 megapixels with autofocus. Video is still one of Apple's strongest points. You've got Dolby Vision HDR and action mode at 60 FPS. Battery is rated for up to 20 hours of video playback and charging is via USB-C this time with MagSafe and Qi 2 wireless support. It's IP68 water resistant, eSIM only and has all the new safety features like crash detection and emergency SOS via satellite. Alright, that's the spec sheet out of the way. Now let's speak about what it's actually like to use day to day this phone. Now, after using the iPhone Air for a week, I have to say what really stands out for me is the thickness, or better said, how thin it actually is. At just over 5.5mm, it feels so sleek and light in the hand. Compared to the Pro Max, this is just way more comfortable to use day to day. No hand strain, no pocket bulk, it just feels right. The display is another highlight. It's sharp, super bright, and the 120Hz ProMotion makes everything feel buttery smooth. Outdoors the brightness boost really helps. I've had no problem seeing it even at direct sunlight. When it comes to the battery, it's been absolutely fine for me. Easily gets me through a day of normal use, like social media, camera sometimes, YouTube, messaging. Sure, heavier users might push it harder, but for my everyday use, it's been more than enough. The camera setup is simple. Just one Fusion 48 megapixel main lens plus the telephoto option, but honestly it delivers. Photos look detailed, dynamic range is good, and for everyday use it's exactly what I need. The front camera deserves a mention too. It's superb for selfies, FaceTime or even quick content creation. Here are some samples what I made with the iPhone Air. And of course, the design. The titanium build and slim profile really give it a premium, almost futuristic vibe. It's one of those devices that people notice when you pull it out. Overall, compared to the heavier Pro Max, it feels like more comfortable, more practical day-to-day use. So after a week with the iPhone Air, I can honestly say this is going to be my main phone for a while. I will still use the Pro Max here and there, but my main aSIM is staying on the Air. It just feels for me better as a daily driver. I'd recommend that this phone anyone who is a light medium user, someone who will use design, portability, and the premium look over having the absolute biggest battery or the most advanced camera system. So if you are a heavy gamer or you need a Pro Max level endurance, that phone it probably isn't for you. But for me personally, this is hands down the best iPhone I ever owned yet. It nails the balance of the comfort, style, and performance in a way that really fits my everyday use. Alright, that's been my honest take of the iPhone Air. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate the support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments below what you think about the iPhone Air. And stay tuned because the iPhone 17 Pro Max review coming soon. It was Akos from iTech Flow and I'll see you in the next one.